Beautiful Namaste, yogis, and welcome to our practice today. So I came out onto the grassy knoll this morning, and there's the most beautiful pink in the sunrise, which is my favorite color, and it's the exact shade of my favorite color. So I thought, you know, it's the perfect day for low lunges, which happens to be one of my most favorite stretches. Why? Because it really targets the big muscles of the lower legs. You get a lot for your time, meaning that the feet and the ankles and the shins and the knees and the hamstrings and the calves and the hips all get a beautiful stretch, as well as the heart and the shoulders, a little bit into the neck. They feel great to me, and it assists me all day long when I come back and have some things to do at my desk. So when I have to sit for periods of time, which I do today because it's Tuesday and a bunch of emails are coming in. All right, whatever your day is shaping up with, my intention is that you too will love this pink sunrise and will love the sequence of low lunge salutes. So let's start. Okie dokie. Let's start with in all fours and tabletop. And because this basically targets the lower body, we'll just take a few cat-cows here to begin to get into the region, the length of the spine, into the central channel. Inhale, let the heart lift, gaze lift, tailbone lifts, exhale, and round. We do this a lot. Let it feel organic to you. You might also take it a little side to side. Little side cow action this morning. Back to center. Take your toes under. That will start to get into the soles of the feet. Hips back down towards the heels to deepen the stretch in your soles. Breath and attention in the heart to get into your heart soul. Maybe set an intention here. And let's proceed. Back up to all fours. You'll step right foot in between your hands. Hands to either side. I like to come up into the fingertips. Roll the hips a little forward, heart lifts. Exhale, hips back. Right leg comes towards straight, toes come back towards your face. A few rounds like this, just introducing yourself to that right leg, noticing what it feels like to be you this morning. As you're ready to sink in further, sink in, hips forward and down with the hips. Tailbone scoops a smidge towards that right heel. You might wiggle and spread the toes, getting a nice footing there. As that left psoas and front thigh drop and tailbone drops, and you do a little pressing into the shin of the left leg, this might be intense enough. But for those of you that like to take it a little further, and I suggest maybe let's do that to open the heart to the pink sky. Bring the hands to the top of the right thigh, roll the shoulders back and down, lift the heart. Once again, scoop, press the shin, press the front foot, especially the ball, the big toe, to square the hips, wiggle up through the heart. And if you're ready to add a little balance play, you'll reach both arms up and over your head, enthusiastic through the fingers. A little wristy twirls here, a little flourish with the hands. Turn the palms in towards each other, lift up through the fingertips as you ground down through the legs. Breathe. Breathe with such awareness that you notice that the ribs expand on the inhale and come back to center on the exhale. One more here. Nicely done. Hands down either side of the right foot, maybe staying on the fingertips, and then you'll tiptoe the hands back, straightening out through that right leg. The toes flip up towards your smiling, happy face. Right sit bone back, heart forward. Few dips here. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Inhale, open and offer. Exhale, bow. One more, inhale. Deep, solid exhale. Stay down. Let the foot wobble a little bit right and left, and you might get the hip to wiggle in opposition here. Back to center and stillness. Drop your head. Feel the crown of the head reach in opposition to that left heel. Shoulders back and down. Nicely done. Forward to the lunge. Tuck the left toes under. Stretch up through the back of the left leg. Step it back into downward facing dog. Stretch it all out just a moment. Little wobble, little wiggle. High up onto the toes, drop down to the knees. Left foot steps forward and you sink in. This side feels quite different than the right side to me. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, heart forward. Few rounds like this. Of course, we're getting a nice juicy opening and stretch through the whole body as we do this, but allow this to be a breathing exercise. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hips back. Exhale, hip forward. One more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Let the exhale carry you forward as you sink in, and then activate by pressing down through the right shin. Feel the right ankle open all the way into the toes even. The tailbone scoops a little bit. The left foot also presses. You might breathe back into the kidneys, back into the back of the heart. Staying nice and low perhaps, or let's lift the heart. Rise. Hands on front of the thighs. Now you can sort of press forward with both hands as the heart lifts. This will give you a little extra traction. Are you breathing? Yeah, wobble the head a little around so even the cervical spine gets a nice opening. And when you're ready for the balance, you'll reach both arms up and over the head. Nice, beautiful stretch this morning. Stretch it up right, stretch it up left. Nice, long, strong spine, nice, stable legs. Ooh. Breathe down into the belly, down into the hips. Expressive through your beautiful hands as the palms turn in towards each other. The thumbs reach back, the little pinkies reach up to the sky. Let the shoulders melt a little bit down the back. Soft through the eyes, easy in the jaw. Last few beats, big inhale. Bigger exhale. Let it feel graceful as both hands come back down either side of that left foot. Let it feel inspiring as you straighten out through that left leg now. Toes reach back towards your heart. Inhale, lift. Exhale and bow. Inhale, we open the heart. Exhale, we stay open in the heart, but we just offer ourselves to the shape. Few rounds like this. Let the nooks and crannies begin to get a little more fluid. One more inhale. Exhale, melt. A little activation, press through the right shin, left sit bone back, wiggle through the toes. Drop the toes to the right, hips to the left. Pinky toe to the left, hips to the right. A little wiggle and wobble in there. 3 hamstrings. Let them all become tuned with your breath and your movement. Back to stillness, bow. Drop your head. Reach the crown of the head and the heel of the right toe away from each other. You'll gaze forward. You come back to the shape of the low lunge. Both hands plant. Right toes tuck, lift, lengthen all the way. Crown of the head forward, heel reaches back. Big breath. Exhale back to downward facing dog, a little wiggle and wobble. High up under the toes, drop your knees. Toes together, heels out, hips back down towards the heels. The finale will land in Balasana, child's pose. Arms reach forward, heart melts herself down towards the earth. Drop your head. Pelvis feel heavy, the heart feel guided to rest. Now, you might be having the type of practice where it feels inspiring to rest there. I encourage you to do that. But if you're ready to move on through your day, just climb yourself back up. We'll make our way back to a seat. We'll make our way to a seat. Big inhale. Glorious exhale. Hands find their way right to the heart center. Wishing you beautiful, shiny, pink, sparkly, heart-filled love. Namaste.